de Oma hene kwabna sante bra so said in pensen mu ebro now so ye ken kan wadwen trema quickly some of monsema modi atudwa men ken kan mamo ansana baba meka said national organizer for the ruling National Democratic Congress Atenase Medan de Chiro so na Akuapem South Mashe Bedwanizu Atenase. Some of your text messages are about from Gasti Takrade, very good display yesterday by the people of Brekum. It is clear that Mahama government is very insensitive to the plight of these innocent Ghanaians. Come on, tell your uncle, Esiedun Ketia, to stop his party this 2016 and be serious. Please, Ghana is not for MPP or NDC, so if he deserves arrest, he should be arrested for lying to Ghanaians. Stephen, Wabasi or Western. Please, Mr. Host, I want to know more about Nigeria voter register. Ask MPP for me and your viewers. When Nigeria is opening new register, did Boko Haram register to vote? If no, are they up to 10 million people and those that Boko Haram sacked them from their home? I don't get this one, please. And on my tell you, see, if they wrongfully delete my name from the electoral register, voter register, through their so-called cleaning and editing, it will be war. God forgive you. You will not understand them, but what is war here? And this is from Owusu. This one says, Owusu Techone, I hope the documents of Baumia bears name and of persons, city and polling points. Can the EC or any presenter cross-check just as Anas does? Okay, so that's it. 1760, National Organizer, NDC. Akwaba Kofi, Afishapa. Thank you. Say, Ronya Dano Kaimi. At least I got a new kutia me bono. Oh, yeah, what's us here? Say, na campaign manager de bedna on Kaio. Ti o Kaimi. Na me dawasi. Say, o Kaimi. Ebia, the Nipano Dawson. It's all Kaimi in Kwampo de Christmas card. He was very much appreciative of that. And a Dambuchi also did same. But my now was.
But my main. Chichanje no me ne lawyer ono so kai mu na saa da no wo na wamba enti o the card ba ha enti mami ye ne lawyer asa no be attack no ama mami ye attack said na no attack na no be yeshi attack no anu be yeshi
ya card pe
attack na no be yeshi
this party be contributory
Two quick ones, and Sana be acquired common and Kasaskovi. 2016, was social contract with Ghanaians, Mujidi say, more execute a reasonable number of the promises. 4 pillars.
Sure, Odikan Mamincha, Oman, pay anyone aiding it, Muso Muti through other medium. Now, yes, 2015, now it was a very difficult year. I fear now, Nyama Bebre, Enye just Ghana. A year, a my mind Bebre Hunsem, Ukraine, Koso, China, like big economies. Omukranka, Omunko, shock, and I said, how on Bebre. But now, what they be compare Jumadia Yidin. Se ebanu insuo nkrofo a muhia insuo enuma ye de akoma ho omo muhia akwan a yeyi akwan akoho hospitals ade bia mu na muyi sinini kire abra nkrofo ko hospitals a binu munya mpa mbeda so ana hospital ayaresa bia na ncheda ndoso a wo hwenia a binary ye orisisi more so that ye benya more spaces for persons. We would call schools are dying, ECC are ye, governance, and so on and so forth. The Nkrofoa, Ubia, or ye Bibia, Uncle ye, no, the way or minor, Yadem Brano, Yenina are dealing with. Me to my candle, 2015 has been a very good year, though very challenging. Now, 2016, a better, this quite better. Mia, a hack a crown, then I don't know when you can be before. Eja, the way I use fire. It matide Kumasi or central market Assam Ashibion. See, we find Enra we hear motorway so with the bar a Jingano road, no Kofo Shishi the bush around. Tete kwashi interchange also ehonyina na almost minim say nkofo na omo acheda so obi akoji contract there medo na nipa no feel there oh me share easier ni nyina me share say bibia ni ho a medo bion bet contract ne de manya agime contract nti misika no omo betua ma no electric poles na ewo ho ebi metal na so metal no so ejana na yede melt metal enti the more awoche ebi wo ha cables no kura efa inside no so enye metal enti at the end of the day you a bit careful with the way you play with fires around both domestic market bush hunting obi just small hunting enra me ko ho for program bi me kono between Anum Junction to Chito areas so na eho so beautiful back na eho somebody has set the place on fire. It's just been and very careful destroying a lot of properties.
Why a responsible opposition now was use Ghana for that elevation to say Mobatina Ghana?
You me das ni ka memma omo hwe yin afisiapa na titu mama kwapin south for afisiapa say bibia mu no omo tuma gina pintin na omo so aboa magana etumpon sabi etu bibia o ede ahwe omo trim no omo tua bi na ena 7 January afisa say na Ghana nyina inauguration for a new president of Ghana. Na mpani ebo se afie be komi. Bibia be kono boko.
Yeah, emphatic. When you say new relative, new
new president of Ghana. Ne odi otisui. Anado danko akufuado. Nyame adom ni nyame mpa bonti. Afisa say na Ghana inauguration. Na smooth transition from one government to another, not the same government. From NDC 2 terms.
Why that responsible in the position to Ghana for the moment that office no?
I mean, because we are with us here. Na Yamiada Roma NDC 80 years of my bidding. I Ghana for future enough for 4 years in Kamono. I Ghana for some million here make a sense na asumdwe mu ne boko Ghana for bra NDC bra wundi mbu oman no no ma soe NDC for na mo de aba papa aba na do dankwa
mo demonstrating here
o ma kasa o
but say okay Ghana for I am part so I should follow that questions the Ghana for NDC for mo NDC abre pa bra o ma bre no e show bibia mu entina this is any transport minister. Any power minister. Ministers in Cromatram Hoko. This is transport. So, no, you debating near 2 petrol. You say transport to the so move up 2 mum. So, Minister Baku Kawi, and Mr. Baku Kawi. Man for Kotsan cabinet bar. I feel. Do parliament and almost more count of a baby and a pay crowd. Sorry, Sabinia Fox News, ne BBC, a car say, a dinkophobia bagana cranker, yanti. And then Tempera Foreign Minister, I got your statement, said, Ampire jinkophobia bagana. Even Committee on Foreign Affairs, Granny, Yababa, Nina, so. But Nuclear woman say, we shall no more cost in Naya. I see a budget near cry. Yes, you could say $1 billion. I said, they are so budget nothing. And a pay, I see a 30 billion or Ghana. About Bossy and Senate to me, a so budget Nimono. Yes, no man, I jagu. You say there yet taxes are. Now your tariffs. And your tariffs are. Now your levies. And your levies are. Now your fees and charges. Nina, America claim you paying in every year so. If you are catching and say, we went down to Winter Petrol now, park your car. The whole chairman of finance committee, so we went down to Winter Petrol, park your car. Yes, sir, Tibia Muna, your Pessia woman Tina Ghana for
the ma NDC in Abai. On baby 8 years. Your my baby no same be anywhere yan kai. I say we economy we share him. Yeah, opposition. We be say responsible position. Be anywhere yan kan chiro mo. See we no cry asun no. Minim time bit me tu awie.
I see.
Bosia bono. Esu Ghana na enso aban ho esu Ghana nya.
But with more consent because mo jitu mu say nhye aban ne de koye no na djumadi aban ne kodi no. Ya de aso en.
So ni amamoneti no. Upino mo do so se onti. Anya akasa parliament na pass ne de. Ese mu nyina na mo ka ho. Eno nche se ya ngasemu bu ya kasemu ansa na ya tu ya asa akasemu. And we should distinguish it. They say and this for mu two year and parliament na pass the nya na pass. Omo wi a obi aba sa na omo de two. But we should distinguish. Say ebe sorry ya omo kofa levy beto yeso a. O check your levies be 8. We levy one levy. Medicine ni na ma. Ebe sorry ya. Yes certificate of agency. Ebe delay bill no.
And the part of parliamentary process.
Oh me na some me chirem. Bill no. Ebe late 21st December by 23rd ni a pass. Ya sorry of law ho Mr. Speaker. Na yakwaso enye o. Yakwaso enye no ma ma kan so meka no. O se hwehwem sa ampasa sa na mo se ebe koso a. Ni abagu. Adwomenu asori no akekam. Wa kan se ne yakosi na wakutu asori akosto se asori. No akam. Aketi kam na kam se me ya ranking on energy class so wo mo di wo mo fa committee ko mo fa meto yanim. Wo mo se finance issue wo mo fa meto yanim kra. Wo mi ehwe ni yo na Ghana for hwe. Wo mi ehwe ni yo na so, nya hwe 5% pe.
All right.
Adechi na number.
Okay, so 170 text message line for Brandon Timjibre. And kika go me also watch on the people so
Wangasa respond o. So be anka
who can say just in 1 minute but more than lecture. No. Oko.
That's all about that.
No, just
about that I was saying. Wangasa respond o.
I will start the topics. Me respond but omahini. Yeah, well, my name
beyond 1 minute. Just with
okay, Honorable Richie Danani. No, yeah, Minister for Transport for close to a year. The ministry no daho without the minister.
It's not true.
Well, MPP are
it's not true.
And how many?
No more Minister of State.
No, how many years?
Oh. What is that? Minister of State was appointed.
No.
From Upper West.
You are appointed to Obiawo.
Minister of State.
No. Honorable Obiamo.
Minister of State.
Honorable Obiamo.
Minister of State was appointed.
Obiamo. You are honorable member of Parliament.
Minister of State was appointed.
Don't say things that we need there.
Make your point. Oh no.
1 minute then so.
Look.
No 1 minute.
Richard Anani, Dr. Richard Anani, or stay with here till he was cleared to come back and come and take
meaning that you support the Equal Society.
I'm not supporting, but I'm worried that just less than 2 weeks of an absence of a transport minister, according to him,
a vital ministry.
When there,
let's not go back into
for close to a year.
But let's not go back into MPP. But more power to rulers. The power is that
in America there, it will not. The president will soon announce.
Okay.
Take over. Oka about issues of taxation. Omambia ni hoa enye taxes na yeditum. Even at the time omodi yensika cheye. Omodi yensika cheye kurano. MPP for mu peja VAT from 12.5% to 15%. Meaning that now they needed revenue. Abra yedi yensika cheye. Ekawa yedi no omodi cheye. Look, mumba besia. The first Eurobond now mukoje yen.
Kujunim.
Yedi
those patcho.
Sana muka de bia. Ono aka sana muka de bia be. Eurobond ni bi yedi koye recurrent expenditure. Ene ye tia sa Eurobond. Ento there ye bo to service a number of days.
No, go unim. Sorry. But unim, because
topics now.
Me only honorable Biamwa Ghana 4% because anytime issues about IGF, the taxation, any value for money, beban, Obia situating the point, and then there's about taxes. There's a CAG magnitude. Then o compare and contrast performance in terms of Sikayaji, baby akoshe the idea value for money. that discussion we can open up because it's a full discussion that needs to be done. That's what I say. Because the way the honorable with my bem, I say yes.
This discussion,
Yembra is secret. I think the bottom top approach will do this time because a lot of people, meaning say out of fear, shock, or whatever, they want to say no maybe or enkoyi. But my main creative Fox News, Pentagon begins wave of Guantanamo transfer, sends 2 detainees to Ghana. The Pentagon on Wednesday announced that 2 Guantanamo Bay inmates with Al-Qaeda ties are being sent to Ghana. The first in a wave of 17 detainees expected to be transferred from the prison camp. Mohammed Omar Mohammed bin Atef and Khalid Mohammed Sal al-Duba will be transferred from Guantanamo to the custody of government of Ghana. It goes on. But encourage Fox. Govi, New Year message. Ghana for binum yem ashomo prekope. Even with the mention of Al-Qaeda, so maybe Uncle free bar, and then knowing very well how we ended 2015 matters about terrorist attacks. Why will a country like Ghana meddle in such things in any way to your benefit?
Yo, mini amidasi. Ghana, Maya, Yejina just as an isolated country. You're part of committee of what? Nation. And Bibia eha one nation no ehaya. And nti ena obeka ya abra Ebola ETJ parts of West Africa hano Yemen penny odi enim ekonye ma akwenya the yen sisi some centers ha ye be distribute in among non conform tiasie. The best way the ubutuma stop Yareba from getting into your country in there ubema opportunity for to distribute in Yamane idrua ebema sa Yareba no krano and tranko beyond Bibiana ewo. The issue of Sanko Freya or Mobano so menyesho the enye no kre the nkofona ba ena ATJ ya NT and a minister no oko issue statement. Omumbaye through various processes, discussions, checks, Ghana's ambassador on US were involved. Luckily, Nipano were former minister for defense, were army commander and so on. Ebanu security Hunsema were Beno. We are lucky to have him there as an ambassador. Were involved, were coho, were checking BBM on field there. There's nothing with these persons. And Sana, Abina, all my indication there, okay, I am ready to receive them. Feel the processes, I shall say. Omuba, the way I mean, you were Ghana, say you took one, the way you were, you took one come on the crowd, the way I or more check here, normal at the airport, and no mass stamp and passport, no, Yako. And yes, I know Mbeba. Omuba, they would. You have there, hand one over to the national security of Ghana. Ombeko through various processes. There will be monitoring, at least for the 2-year period. Yes, you're willing to keep them, no? So a period, no? Ombeko under certain process of what? Monitoring. And the idea edda hokwa. Another issue, no, so or the young clear about it. The Guantanamo Bay detainees. Anye yikura more than 90% no yinina ya dwunye ye ena no kre no epie de nke nyenkofo a wode omuko. And it has been an embarrassment to America. Guantanamo Bay detainees has been a great embarrassment to America because yinina ya dwunye de ena America nankasa ono ankasa be hu through checks ne de nkofo bebre a won do nkogu ho no na omunye bone a won se omaye. So in the first place, you must distinguish between nkofo a yede won akoho in the name there omaye bone abra omunye investigation no che there omaye sa bone no different from obi a nipa na ye bɔne no ɛna wakɔhyɛ hɔ ɛna maybe was serving the sentence ɛna wode no ba.
But per what has been, I'm reading here, both detainees spent close to 14 years at Guantanamo. And then the Pentagon has also declared one of them being attempt as high risk to the U.S. and to American interest. This is a description.
Yeah, that is not, that was the description earlier, before Omanka's home final report here then ever out. Reason men anything omodo to her. They said they were high risk. Anything omodo on kugu. That was the reason omodi change of on the kugu Guantanamo Bay. And the Guantanamo Bay situation has been an embarrassment to America, whether you like it or not. And until America now will take the initiative to request and lead an appeal. Because they know, or they are mubwa in resettling all those persons.
Now, why is it? It comes again from our foreign ministry, and I quote it. It said that the two have been cleared of any involvement in any terrorist activities, but are unable to return to Yemen.
Possible.
Now, why Ghana be in the destination?
For whatever reason, Nipa no feel there. Oh, yes.
Nipa no choose Ghana.
It could be possible. They could choose any country
and Ghana,
of choice.
as citizens, we don't have the choice to discuss whether their coming is good.
We have a choice. We have a choice. Anything that your institutions will your foreign missions will call every mission the security attaché.
I need to study, but this one on the advice of Parliament through what? And as a parliament in Memkra, was such a national exercise.
We name Memra, the parliament or their parliament. I don't think that in granting states and the rest for persons involve parliament. I'm sure rather maybe it's changing some major foreign policy and no be involve a parliamentary committee. I idea Ghana already. Sanya may hosting persons, already. A part and parcel of Ghana, responsibility. So, enyadia new. We saw the Syrian for now, Omobano. Omo Ishedam Maha as refugees in the known sense of what? Refugee. Yes, Omoa, Ebusia for already. And the Omobano, they will not be a burden on the state because Ebusiafono were already. We have Syrians who are Syrians. We have Syrians who have become Ghanaians. They've naturalized and become Ghanaians. We have Syrians who have maintained almost Syrian nationality. And they still relate, and they relate. Maybe Nipana Bagana had pain. And we must understand that we're here Syria. Ghana and Africa ain't your first choice for anybody in that region, the Obeba as refugee. Because here you need welfare system. Nipa no be prefer the Obeko Europe or any of those other countries because of more a welfare system. So Ghana the choice of those families to come here because of Ebusia for here then they too enya dia work free. Near many wo or the concern the systems that the national security the better to continue to monitor Sankofe. And any key.
I don't want to really talk about
openly talk about national security. Of course, we cannot discuss the details now. But now there concern to us, leadership, whether parliament or what. Omotuma invited the national security there. Omumemo a slight brief on how system put in place to monitor Sankofe or mobile. And no Nijeno idea Ghana, and we shouldn't take this into another football.
We know, Chair said, and this is Abanagasan, we are confused. Kofi Kenche said the government is really confused. One, can say, Kofi Edom Kugu on Kwamonia Shin, a Chum Kugu, Omonia Shin, a Dom Kugu, though beyond 90% of Guano, who your mind in Achuma Kugu. Now, America for Jao, America, you see only high risk in America for Naga says omo nji omo. They the high risk for.
That was then. The description
if they are no more high risk, why is America not accepting them?
Why are they not going back to Yemen?
Why are they not going back to their own country, Yemen?
But they've chosen Ghana.
Who has chosen Ghana? Why are you not check Abekoso? Now, do we
need the consent or approval of Parliament?
In the first place,
representing interest.
This morning I heard a member of the Foreign Affairs Committee, Badwam. Was the committee didn't even hear? He receiving call and said there should be a meeting of the Foreign Affairs Committee and Defense and Interior Committee to be briefed on this matter. Me, I'm in Parliament. I said, we maintain that. We started crying free foreign news. I was even wondering, I wasn't too sure. I said, we am part. I said, newspaper will be there too. And foreign news, I'm crying. I want to acquire Republican tilted. Obama and 70 no PC piano. Even as at this morning, I was so wondering. And I'm still BBC. So Ghana has accepted to receive Al-Qaeda from Guantanamo. I'm saying, what?
Al-Qaeda for.
That's the description that the news give.
Who needs Al-Qaeda? Let me send you where I read the news. Fox News. Let's send you now. You
send the link?
Fox
News.
Winning news sources. Winning. They even local. They can describe people
everything
with
that
all
Fox
kinds
News,
of things.
Listen, everything that Fox News has said, thankfully this morning, we call Ghana Web, no. That statement that Foreign Affairs Minister issued, no, the same.
Omoya Al-Qaeda for.
Is
that what foreign ministry?
How did they get to Guantanamo Bay?
Guantanamo. That's
why. Don't defend it.
Hold on.
Don't defend it.
That's why whether Al-Qaeda or not, the Guantanamo Bay, no, it's not meant for ordinary people.
Yes, terrorists don't go. So terrorists in America for don't go. Now after the why said so about terrorists about Ghana. Yet Nigeria for Boko Haram cry bomb by some Siano. Would also be terrorists about Ghana. Obajin saw Anka and foreign media can report to and can issue statement. How come your statement has coincided foreign media to the extent? In fact, Fox News no Casano, they are quoting Pentagon. I'm saying Pentagon say Ghana for Adia to say your baby terrorists will Kruma.
That's it, Jida.
Terrorists ben Ajiwa. Terrorists ben Audima Ajin Kruma. Terrorists ben Budima could tell me.
No one
no pictures ni Bibiaba. Pentagon.
When you Fox terrorists, who is a terrorist?
Who just focus on Mancasel?
Okay, focus
on Mancasel. Mr. If the money flow, money flow,
what is this a wrong flow?
Say cabinet nimo, me I don't know. But me what parliament there? Me hear me checks parliament there nim. And care for class over there. And I said, I'm an answer no me no. Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs. My floor, I said, near course news, say near you. But we know a security issue, say, until say we conclude everything, we don't expect say we'll send it out. Just say, I said, money, a boon be a pet. I mean, can't you, with all due respect, Iraq issue, American invasion of Iraq, Munya, certain Western countries, so almost support to them. That won't be declare war, no, or corporate them for ambassadors. And that they were seeking the support of Ghana for Ghana to join to President Kufuor. That's it.
That's declaration of war.
Now, who got you terrorists about Krumha, own country, Obia, Uchema foreign news, a Kamagana 40, Magana for Buchi, Graham, Siomo, Senis and the Pussy, the other course of Krumha, after the terrorists in the Agiomo. BBC, a reporter on pay. After I beg your issue statement, he said, Syria for Obiaka Syria. See, I talk to Krumna refugees. Or I brought refugees come, and I'll see a refugees in and refugees a year or more for her, and no crown chile moon country. Yen can you was a terrorist now. Bobby Jan said, Omukra terrorists in America. How many terrorists or Munko Krume? Omunya terrorists or Munko Krum will be real by look. Sudan give one person. There's no a cook of Osama bin Laden. We have a problem of creating or some call Yemen cry call Kutung of Fono. You don't have any idea. It's all part of the report. Into Uber Jack as Obunya Shada, a John, a mom security, and a big big show say, or more in Yabia. I mean, how are you assuring us?
So that is what.
How are you assured?
That's the assurance that you should act as leadership. No, that is the assurance that you should act as leadership.
Let us call a spade a spade. The process is that. Well, I'll share with you. Omano Bambo in here. If an amount to that the consent of as Ghana, the representatives in Parliament. Clearly, we cannot. And when there are attachments like high risk to certain states, let's not even. But they've been cleared according to the foreign affairs ministry.
If they have not stepped here, I'm saying that we should prevent them from coming.
You see, foreign policy and any emotions would have to go through a certain process.
A
reasoned, process. Right questions, right answers. Right questions, right answers.
Is it about money or is it about
safety? You should tell us on what basis did they think that? I kind of okay. I bet you on what basis?
Omahini.
What do you mean?
Omahini. Einti ena yewo ya to abeyi mpenifo. Do ona go to parliament. Yetu hono kawo. Omo wo tumi. Do mo be invite any minister to appear before them for further questioning.
But if you appear in parliament, before you.
And America there.
This is a
kasa ye kanu wahano. Omahini. Kasa ye kanu wahano. Kasa ye kanu wahano. And create even more fear and panic.
But we have Fox, we have BBC, we have all sites, major sites reporting about.
BBC
we are reporting about an issue that
the West African headlines. Check on their website.
Put some discussion. You who baby Ghana Tibia no. Bambo wants them internally, no. In a system.
Rwanda for survey sentence what who be about at the international level and report at the international level. Yanti who be so they are distributing them. Syria for the year can want them because a refugee situation will be because the matter of Guantanamo Bay detainees still has been a matter of international concern. Yaka wasem UN General Assembly meetings severally.
The severally assembly some of
you
the
don't allow
there.
I won't money pan flow. Yaka wasem severally, and a matter of international interest. So, Abra President Barack Obama
wanted to close it down.
Is going to close it down. It was also an international discussion. And a matter, the media be follow up. Akwa today say, we are closing down maybe in Sawam medium security prison. And now more, either we are going to resettle them and put them we are going to put them. Yeah, analysis.
No,
I expect the media in Ghana to be interested to follow that story so that to follow the story the way Fox has reported on Guantanamo Bay detainees now Musuma reported Sanko Fei from Sawam prison. Na Chrome Nipe ofri Sa Chrome Nanso also on Peda Obeko maybe or Koha for parole purposes. Things like that happen. And it's a Fox News report. The movement of Sankrofona even good for us. So that you bring information about Inkrofona or Mwako Hono, Infan or Moko, Afia he and Omoko Tenaho.
That was my information.
No, now foreign ministry more information.
Foreign ministry, I don't pay out of
what look at you down on pay?
I don't know anything about it.
The fact that
you see, that is the problem. My member, You see, that's a problem I hear as Ghanaians. Because we want Tinti.
That's what I'm coming to.
Look, Enra, City FM, we need time news 5:30. City FM had a copy of the statement, Enra, before 5:30. Omo arranged to and Omo interview Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. Honorable Hannah Sawatete. Enra. City FM, at least I heard her on City FM. So who better not no pay? Say Fox FM here issue statement na no pay or my issue statement. False. And you no correct.
I'm issue and
no correct.
Never.
Maybe cry.
Maybe the
So sometimes So we draw the attack on the foreign minister. Difference room.
Fox News report. Fox News interviewed her. She hasn't denied it.
All right, but
why is sports minister?
That's the point I'm trying to say. It's about young Ghana mind.
Parliament is not bad. From inviting the ministry had the permission of Parliament to go into agreements.
The president is one President man.
No.
President man.
The ministry.
She reports to the president. President is one
The ministry.
But
president is one
I'm not checked it, but it cannot be entirely correct that not even a briefing to that section or subcommittee of Parliament.
No.
Exercise is to be done.
The ministry. Your ministry is to satisfy herself. Make her the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration. Our more that responsibility. To satisfy herself through interaction with other agencies.
Key reference.
Look, key reference in your parliament. This matter.
We have a committee in Parliament.
The committee will rely on those state institutions. Key reference in your parliament. You need key institutions are Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration to satisfy themselves. That's our request. Parliament and the ministries and agencies are responsible for our security. Interior Ministry, Defense Ministry, National Security, and Research. Under national security. Science institution are satisfied with the information with Ghana Nankasa no follow up. No, the ministry can go ahead to grant some relief. No. But Parliament is bad even after Lene from inviting minister. No. The country processes are on call through to satisfy herself that Ghana for no endangered by Sankro for your mumma or moba.
But so wouldn't it have also been prudent, forgive me, for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to alert Ghanaians? So this is where we have come to. This is how secure.
What do you mean by alert Ghanaians?
Clearly, interpretation. I don't know whether he's spinning, whether he's out of mischief, or whether he's serious. He's talking about Akida. Interpretation of Akida means terrorist ideology.
When Saka request, the first thing you will do is not to go and sit on national radio or to sit with Parliament and start discussing.
You are repeating.
You first, you better to specialized institutions. And nothing apart from reporter, America for the buyer, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs per interviewer meeting Enra from the foreign minister. Also, Omuma, the Ghana's ambassador to United States of America. His Excellency General Smith, to do further checks. Luckily, General Smith, only a small person about the security of this man. Why a defense minister, Ben? Why a army commander, Ben? So, a matters of security Onyobia oye lay person oye follow up even to Guantanamo Bay. That's my understanding of this. They are still fighting whether it belongs to Cuba or it belongs to America or it's no man's land. Omunya details independent of America for Edibaye to satisfy themselves that this is what it is. Other institutions, and they ask whether Obe share those details. Also, no. On to me share the details that the security agencies provided on the radio platform. But so almost some fair security for if the security people are willing to give some information through that medium, and yet on the obisa for information, and based on more expertise, our more advice, she felt satisfied. Unless more advice and wrong. So that nothing stop Obiamuanum as MPs to invite minister.
Why did teacher pen to Kasawa? Why did teacher pen to Kasawa? As a betia.
No, because Al Qaeda and Awoka, why said that?
2 years.
Look,
Omo policy, national service.
Omo policy be a fee. They will pump in everything. Overflow.
Let's not forget. Let's not forget.
The commander-in-chief of this country, the president of Ghana. The chairman of the National Security Council, the president of Ghana. The head of government, the head of cabinet, the president of Ghana. And from what he's saying, president of Ghana, and I'm going to go ahead in all this is based on his briefing by the National Security. That is what?
Minister, president.
That's a president in charge. Minister, they report to president. Minister, to me,
the president in film. I clear that with the consent of the president.
Yes.
All these things are happening.
Minister, report to president.
The interview you listened into, but the extension is that once the president
is in charge.
No, once the president is in charge of all these sensitive but the ambassador who has been appointed by the president cannot take it.
The ambassador reported to the foreign minister. The ambassador report to foreign minister. They don't report to president.
No. Makovi, you now came for back to the president. Because he's the head of the but you have distinguished your
assembly Yenchi Baumia, so why said down better Baumia?
Never see honorable. Never see
but he has a brief for parliament. Share. I got a phone to a man say, hey, the archive for Bao. And then after there was a issue statement.
Okay, petrol price.